You need to have courage to succeed in life and business. In the overages business, where people really need courage and where they get stuck, is having the courage to call claimants owed money and proposing to them that you represent them for a fee. Our students have all kinds of thoughts in their minds about making those calls, and they need courage to overcome the doubts that they sometimes have. The new overages business owner sometimes thinks they're going to think I'm a scammer, or they're going to call me a scammer, or what will I say? How do I get people to believe me? Or maybe they call 3 or 4 people, they don't get someone to sign up, and they think, oh, I knew this would never work for me. They're like Eeyore down in the dust, boo. But in reality, you have to call to get customers. Now, you also use other marketing methods. You're going to send texts, send them an email, maybe a letter, but those things are done to support the phone calls. The phone calls are the key because that's when you make your human connection. Now, you do support that with texts and emails and letters, but those are supportive efforts. Those are not the main show. It's picking up the phone, calling people, making a human connection, and that's what gets you the deal. Now, you can have a robust business that generates super high profits. You just need to make the calls. So when people learn the business from us, we give you a call script telling you exactly what to say. And the one thing I would ask you to do is please follow it. We find that people, especially when they're starting the overages business, are much more successful if they simply follow the script, follow our system, then you'll be successful. Now later on you can ad-lib, please do. But at the beginning, just follow the script, make the calls, and just follow along with the script. It'll give you exactly what to say. Now, if you really don't want to make the calls, have the courage to own up to that. Say, you know what, I'm really not going to make the calls. I don't want to make the cold calls. So what do? Do you give up the business? No. You partner up with someone who's happy to make the calls. There are plenty of people who don't want to deal with the technical part of the business, but they do see themselves just making calls. Like, give me a list of people owed money, I'll call them up and sign them up. It's great. So you can be successful and you don't have to be the one making the calls, but someone has to make the calls. You can employ someone as a contractor for a percentage of the deals they bring in. You can bring on a true business partner, or you can do an employee if you want to do that. But this is a pretty simple business. So my final advice, have the courage to do what needs to be done. Make the calls yourself, or admit that it's not for you. Have someone else make the calls and follow the system. And I promise, you can be successful. Everybody can be successful in this business because we're giving away free money at the end of the day to people that have lost their property at a tax sale. They really need the money because otherwise they wouldn't have lost their property. So they're anxious to get some money. That will draw them towards you. And all you have to do is pick up the phone and call and follow the call script. This is Bob Diamond wishing you a wonderful day. Hopefully I'll see you soon and I'll hear about your success in overages.